we go. Corporate greed off the rails due to the corruption in Congress. Slowly through the years, they've wilted them away, and they're all gone. We used to have gradual price increases through the years. Average things would go up maybe 3 to 5%, and people would still be able to afford it. A gradual to slow incline year in, year out. But since all those consumer protections mysteriously vanished year in and year out, especially the last couple administrations, that's why corporate's allowed to charge. Now you see these price increases, 20, 30, 40%. For example, you can see the eggs, how they went up and spiked. It was ridiculous. You can't even buy a bag of groceries for $100 anymore. You walk in the store, it's going to cost you an average of $300 just for a couple people to get something to eat for a few days. The prices have tripled, all because the consumer protections have been removed in Congress. About 5 or so administrations back, they had protections in place for all consumers. That way, the corporates couldn't price gouge anybody, because people need to eat, they need to go to work. Same thing with the fuel. You see outrageous fuel prices. That kept corporations in check, because people are only making so much money out here, minimum wage, and they ain't nobody raising the minimum wage. We need to raise the minimum wage up, but nobody's doing it. They can't even. And then the cost of rent, cost of food, and fuel. It was a system put into place so people could make a living on what they were paid from minimum wage. That's why minimum wage was designed in the first place. It was designed around the economy. Okay, even though you're getting minimum wage, you can still afford fuel, food, and go back and forth to work in your home. That's why this whole system was created. Well, through the years, Congress and dirty money from corporate slowly willed away all these protections that our forefathers put in there. Okay? And that's why we have the economies of today. There's no more caps on anything. That way, people making minimum wage cannot afford food, fuel, and the cost of living. They have to shack up with somebody, or take on a second job, or just go into debt and keep renting these outrageous prices. We need to restore our consumer protections, and that starts in Congress. And the only way to do that is to drain the swamp in Washington. There's nothing wrong with corporates making a little bit of money year in, year out. It's just too greedy. It's causing too much debt and too much harm to the American workers across our nation. They're struggling. They're even doing without. They can't even save money if their vehicle breaks down. They're liable to lose their job because they have no money saved up because of the corporate greed. Time to drain the swamp. And I'm just your man for the job. Restore our consumer protections, get these prices back under control, and get the American people back on track again and out of debt. Till next time.